All right, it's 6:45 now. You're looking at the Mississippi River Interstate 40 bridge. Things look good this morning. Traffic moving along, but it is cold. Your temperatures near freezing in some parts of the Mid-South, so make sure you bundle up. Your full weather report and a check of the roadways just minutes from now after these top news headlines.
Your first top story, Jamarcus Johnson and Hernandez Govan are set to appear for a hearing this morning for their roles in the murder of Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Now, Johnson pleaded guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact of murder and is awaiting sentencing. Govan will stand trial in March. Today's hearing, by the way, set for 9 o'clock this morning. Your second top story, people living in Hickory Hill will soon have a new way to fight crime. A new mobile camera system will be installed in the neighborhood. The county's investment fund will pay for the 25 Sky Cops. In addition, there will be a large retail camera that will rotate around to different areas. And your third and final top story this morning, the FAA may need to slow down some air traffic during those peak travel times this holiday season. All this because of staffing issues. Now, the FAA believes that Tuesday before Thanksgiving will likely be the busiest travel day. They've announced that their slowdowns in the air traffic will be done to keep the skies safe for everyone. Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders shared her plans for the upcoming state budget that she wants passed. Now, the biggest focuses here are education, healthcare, and the economy. The money will go towards the Education Freedom Account Program, or EFAs. A large amount will be put in reserve in case the money for the school vouchers happens to run short. Now, the proposed amount would bring the state's budget up by more than $180 million. Speaking of Arkansas, the Biden administration has just awarded Arkansas $26 million to improve water infrastructure. Now, the $26 million award is actually part of a 5-year, $50 billion investment by the Biden-Harris administration. The award aims to improve water infrastructure through the bipartisan infrastructure law. According to officials, this is the largest investment in water infrastructure in American history. New this morning, a report found 61 Tennessee hospitals are not complying with the hospital price transparency rule. Now, that means that only 8 hospitals in Tennessee are actually following the new federal rule. This rule requires that all hospitals post the cost of standard services online. Also new this morning, MAS needs your help with the overcapacity issues that they're facing. Adoptions are needed to make space for new animals. MAS is allowing people to adopt some of the staff favorites, some ready-to-go animals, and even the urgent care animals, all for free. All senior pets can be adopted for just $11 for the remainder of November.
6:47 right now as we look live at the flyover this morning. Traffic looks good here and the sunshine looks even better, but it is a cold start as you're walking outside this morning. Some of us near freezing. It's actually at 32 right now in Oxford, 34 in Corinth, 36 in Memphis and Dyersburg, 37 in Truman and in Forest City. There is a little wind this morning, so you got to factor in that wind chill. It feels even colder with that cold wind. 26 is your feels like temperature in Covington, 33 in Holly Springs, 29 in Corinth, and it feels like 30 degrees in Memphis. So a cold start and a chilly afternoon. We'll get up to around 52 degrees this afternoon with sunshine. No rain today, but again, it is going to be chilly even with the sunshine. Down to the 40s by this evening. And tonight is actually going to be even colder than it was last night. These are your low temperatures for tonight and tomorrow morning. Many of us below freezing tonight. West Tennessee and North Mississippi especially, many of us near 30 degrees. We'll get to 36 in Memphis, not quite to freezing, but again, areas to the east likely to see their first freeze of the season tonight. Sunny and cool tomorrow. We'll get to 58 for Saturday, a bit warmer on Sunday. High temperature up to 67 degrees with sunshine. I want to jump ahead to that Thanksgiving forecast, though, because that's what everybody's talking about, right? We have a cold front that's going to approach by Wednesday and Thursday of next week. That's going to bring in a good chance of rain for Wednesday and for Thanksgiving. This is your Thanksgiving Day forecast. At least the first part of Thanksgiving will feature some rain. That looks to clear out by Thursday night, and then some colder air moves in. Sunshine's back for Black Friday, but it gets much colder. High temperatures on Black Friday will be in the 30s and 40s, and that's just the beginning. That big-time cold front comes through on Thanksgiving. Friday and next weekend look bitterly cold. Looks like high temperatures could be in the 30s with lows in the 20s next weekend. So it's chilly now, but even colder air is on the way. 52 degrees with sunshine today. Your low is 36 tonight in Memphis. Many areas down near freezing out to the east. 58 with sunshine tomorrow, 67 and sunny on Sunday. We do get to 72 on Monday, and then a weak cold front will drop our temperatures a bit. Back to the 50s and 60s by Tuesday. Again, there comes the rain. Wednesday and Thursday, both likely that we're going to see some showers. The first part of Thanksgiving looks rainy, but the rain will clear out by the end of the day. And that's when the colder air comes in. Already 50 degrees on Thursday, bitterly cold by Black Friday and next weekend.
We have some breaking traffic news for you now. A major intersection in the airport area is shut down for a crash investigation. Take a look at your screen. You can see some of the damage and some of the stuff from the scene. This all happened about 90 minutes ago, but a little over 2 hours ago when officers first arrived on that scene. Now, all the lanes of Winchester Road near Winbrook are shut down. We don't know right now what led to the crash or if anybody was seriously hurt, but we do know it is going to impact your commute this morning. We turn back now to Trevor Burchett to get you an idea of how you can get around some of this. Trevor?
Yeah, Winchester Road blocked off still, just like you said, in both directions. This is between Airways and Mill Branch. So avoid Winchester this morning between Airways and Mill Branch. Brooks Road is going to be your alternate route to avoid that crash. Also finding some trouble in South Memphis. This is at McLemore and 3rd Street. A power pole suffering some damage there. That is slowing down traffic. Again, that's there at McLemore and 3rd Street. Out east now in Collierville, a crash at 385 eastbound in Byhalia Road. Delays now as you're passing those intersections out there. Houston Levy coming up toward Byhalia, seeing some slowdowns. Again, that's in the eastbound lanes toward Collierville. Everything else for now coming into town is doing okay. Eastbound 40 on the bridge looks good. Northbound 55 from Hernando, not finding any issues there to 240. And westbound 385 looks good. Again, that crash is in the eastbound lanes. Not much traffic for now. Things are moving smoothly, but again, no major delays in the interstate system right now.
Some breaking news from overnight. Memphis police have issued a city watch for 2 kids who are considered in danger. This is 15-year-old Corzarian Brown that you see on your screen right now. They're also looking for 17-year-old Jason Amick. They were both last seen leaving their house on Kingsgate Street. Now, both kids do have medical issues that require medicine, so if you know where they're at, you are asked to call police. More breaking news to bring to you this morning. Memphis police investigating an overnight shooting on Hernando Road. This is in South Memphis. Now, this is actually what it looked like around 2 o'clock this morning when our crew got to the scene. We do know that 1 man was hurt. Right now, it's unclear if there are any suspects here, but we'll continue to follow this and bring you any updates as we get them. New at 6:30, the Justice Department has ordered the Drug Enforcement Administration, also known as the DEA, to suspend searching passengers at airports. A watchdog group found signs of civil rights violations and racial profiling. The searches will be suspended pending an internal evaluation.
Years after young Dolph's murder, 2 suspects in the case will be back in court today. Jamarcus Johnson, the brother of the convicted shooter, will be in court. Johnson pleaded guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact of murder and is awaiting sentencing. Hernandez Govan, the man charged with ordering the hit on young Dolph, will also be in court. Govan will stand trial in March. Today's hearing is set for 9 a.m.
People living in Hickory Hill will soon have a new way to fight crime. A new mobile camera system will be installed in the neighborhood. Now, the county's investment fund will pay for those 25 Sky Cops. In addition, there will be a large retail camera that will rotate around different areas as well. The FAA may need to slow down some air traffic during peak travel times this holiday season. All of this because of staffing issues. Now, the FAA believes that the Tuesday before Thanksgiving will likely be the busiest travel day of the year. More than 167,000 pounds of ground beef have been recalled due to a possible E. coli contamination. The beef from Wolverine Packing Company was shipped to restaurants nationwide. The affected beef may have been fresh or could also be coming out as frozen. Memphis-born pop star Justin Timberlake is coming back to the Bluff City. Timberlake will take the stage at the FedEx Forum Saturday night, all part of his The Forget Tomorrow World Tour. It starts at 7:30. Tickets start at a little over $70 on Ticketmaster.
It is a cold start this morning, 36 right now in Memphis. Some of us even colder than that. We'll stay chilly through the morning, only up to 41 by 9 a.m. We will have the sunshine today, but A chilly day overall. 52 degrees is your high. Back to the 30s tonight. Some areas near freezing by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. 58 for tomorrow with sunshine. We do get to 67 with sunshine on Sunday. 70s on Monday, but that's when our first cold front passes through. That'll knock us to the 50s and 60s for the middle of the week. Rain is likely Wednesday and on Thanksgiving. So if you're traveling, just be aware of that. Wednesday and Thursday both look a little rainy. And then colder air starts to come in. By Black Friday and the weekend, next weekend, things just look bitterly cold as a huge cold front passes through. Highs in the 30s possible by next weekend. All right, out to the road. Several issues still working. Crash right now on Winchester between Airways and Mill Branch. That has all lanes blocked. Winchester is completely shut down between Airways and Mill Branch. You will need to use Brooks Road as your alternate route. Still have some trouble in South Memphis. A power pole facing some damage at McLemore and 3rd Street, and another crash on eastbound 385 at Byhalia Road. That's headed toward Collierville this morning.
Did you say highs in the 30s next
highs
week?
in the 30s. That's what it looks like now. Again, that's like the first week of December, so about a week from today. Highs in the 30s, maybe lows in the 20s. Can I whisper that?
I'm not coming to work. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to see me.
It's going to be chilly for sure.
You'll see us in about 30 minutes.
Continue with us and watch free now on the 24 Plus app everywhere you stream.